Determining if your mentee understands the content and processes of their discipline is a critical part of a productive mentoring relationship. If you have assessed a mentee's knowledge and skills and found that they lack understanding in some critical areas, know that you can help address those gaps and help your mentee to increase their understanding. As you work with a mentee on increasing content knowledge and skills, keep in mind that different people learn in different ways. The techniques that help you to learn new things might not work for others. Part of your role is to help mentees find their own best methods for learning. Two common strategies for guiding a mentee and helping them master new concepts we'll discuss here are scaffolding learning and formative assessment. In the scaffolding learning process, you allow the mentee to complete as much of the task as they can without assistance. The mentor then offers assistance with only those knowledge concepts and skills that are just beyond the mentee's capability. Errors may occur, but with mentee feedback and prompting, the mentee can achieve the task or goal. When the mentee takes responsibility for or masters the task, the mentor then begins the process of fading, or the gradual removal of the scaffolding, which allows the learner to work more independently in the future. Some techniques that can be useful when employing scaffolding include: break the task into smaller, more manageable parts. Use think out louds. Verbalize thinking processes when learning a concept or task. Employ cooperative learning. Small groups who study and review new concepts together, which promotes teamwork and dialogue among peers. Ask mentees to organize their information or research plans with a flow chart or concept map. And lastly, coach mentees to activate background knowledge through specific cues and prompts. The next approach, formative assessment, involves evaluating your mentee's learning and giving feedback at regular intervals, rather than waiting until the end of a learning activity. For example, if you want a mentee to read 5 chapters of a textbook, assess knowledge mastered after each chapter rather than waiting until the entire assignment is completed. This approach has 3 primary benefits. First, it exposes misconceptions or misapplications early on, when knowledge, skills, and attitudes are being formed, and allows for reinstruction or direction change. It also uncovers problems with the mentee's learning strategies early on, allowing the mentor and mentee to try other, possibly more effective learning methods as early as possible. And lastly, formative assessment requires mentees to think about what they're doing and learning. In other words, metacognition. That helps a mentee focus on the outcome, engages critical thinking, and helps shift information from short-term to long-term memory, thus advancing the learning process itself. Which of these approaches may work for you and your mentees? It's up to you to find out. Ask your mentee how they learned things in medical school or for their board exams. Discuss the options with them and experiment with various approaches to see which yield the best results.